Yo, what up, y'all? It's your buddy Philko here, reporting live from your mama's house as usual. You know what I mean? And doing my thing, about to go out to the store. But before I go to the store, I figured I'd make a video for you guys entitled, Why I Never Had a Black Girlfriend. And now, you're going to hear the laundry in the background, but I'll try to be louder than the laundry. As you see in front of you, you see a white girl with a really nice ass. Really nice ass. Now, I don't know this white girl, but she's an example of what I'm about to be speaking about when I'm going to talk about why I never had a black girlfriend. Now, of course, I'm a black person. You guys, all of you guys out there who know me, I'm a black guy. I might put a picture of me next to the white girl or something so you guys know I'm a black guy. And, you know, grew up in Brooklyn and all that stuff. Right now, I'm in Russia. Don't ask why. I was in Ukraine, Budapest, Cyprus. I was in a lot of places before this as well, going around, traveling around, staying places for a certain amount of time. And now I'm in Russia where I've been mostly the past 3 years. I've been in Russia the most compared to all the other countries, right? And, you know, there's a lot of articles and stuff about me. And basically what they all try to say is that, you know, I'm anti-black. You know, I know there's a lot of people think I'm anti-black woman because I think black women are, apparently to them, I think black women are disgusting. I think they're ugly. I think they're too ghetto and all this stuff and blah, 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 blah. So I decided to make this video, so if anyone has any comments to make about me hating black women, you can refer them to this video, because this video should make everything loud and fucking clear. Now, all the girls I ever had have been white. I did have one colored girlfriend, but she was black and white. She wasn't black, she was mixed. Her father was white. So I guess you could say that was the closest I could get. And I remember this one time I was dating this Dominican girl. Like, she was a thick Dominican girl with a big butt. My father was so happy to see her, but that didn't last long. But she wasn't black. She was Dominican, and her hair was like really long and like Indian-like. So odds of her being black were very low. So, yeah. And that's how it was. You know, all my girlfriends were white, mostly Russian, Ukrainian. But before that, they were Irish and Italian mostly. But why have I never had a black girlfriend? Have I ever dated black girls? Kinda. I never had sex with a black woman. But have I dated black girls? Yeah, kinda. Have I ever kissed black girls? Yes. I actually remember the last 2 black girls I kissed was actually in New York last time I went back. So it was within a year I kissed 2 black girls. Within a year. That's crazy, right? I remember I was in a club and both black girls did the same thing to get me to kiss them. The first one, she was just kind of following me around the club. And I'm like, alright, this girl, she's following me around the club. No, she was alright, whatever. But she was like following me around the club and shit. And she was just like persistent as fuck. She didn't say anything. She just stayed by my side. She was just persistent, quietly. So I was just like, God damn it. All right, hey, do you want to dance? We start dancing. We end up kissing because she could dance her ass off. She had a nice ass. We end up kissing. She gave me her number, but nothing happened further than that. The other time I kissed a black girl was when I was the same club, Webster Hall. I love Webster Hall. And she danced with me. I was like, all right, cool. And I kind of said I had to go to the bathroom, so I leave her. I come back, whatever. She's like, oh, can we dance again? I danced with this girl again. I try to leave her, go get a drink, come back. She's danced with me again. She was physically persistent, so I was like, fuck it, all right, you know? I ended up kissing her. We ended up talking. It was cool. She gave me her number. I gave her mine. We talked a little, but nothing happened after that. There's also another black girl I dated. And this one, I actually liked this one. Like, I liked her. I remember she was a college girl. She was a smart girl. But her problem was, and the reason why I left her ass alone was because she had ghetto-ass fucking friends. Ghetto-ass black friends, and I wanted nothing to do with them. She was fine, but her friends were ghetto as fuck. Example. We're walking in Brooklyn, Park Slope area. Walking, minding our business. Her, and me, her, some of my guy friends, and her ghetto-ass friends. Her ghetto-ass female friends. But the girl I was with wasn't ghetto. So we're walking and shit. Out of nowhere, this black dude wearing fatigues. Full-fledged fatigues. From the toe to the fucking hat. Wearing fatigues. Looked like he's holding weight or that metal shit for real. You know, he got at least a hammer or 2 on him. You know what I mean? For guys out there who understand me. So I'm like, yo, this dude's like, anyone looking at this dude knows he's packing. The way he stares at you and the way he's just walking. You know he's packing because he's way too brave, right? And so he just starts off quickly. He's like, what the fuck you doing? To one of her friends. She's like, I was just, she's like, what the fuck you doing? Who these niggas? The first thing I do, I say, I'm not her man, and I walk off because I didn't give a fuck what happened. So I knew those ghetto ass bitches fucked some ghetto ass dudes. I said, I got nothing to do with this. I'm out. I didn't even take the black chick with me because that's her friend. Stay with him. I was gone. My other two friends stayed by. Now, my other two friends was Kenny and Jason, if I'm remembering correctly. These are the two most dangerous dudes I know from my area. They knew not to fuck with this dude. They knew. Dudes were in full-fledged fatigue, somehow found us in Park Slope. If you know Park Slope, that's one of the best areas in Brooklyn. Most expensive, nice people, no ghetto shit really goes on in the center of Park Slope. He found us. He obviously came out to look for her, found us wearing full-fledged fatigues about midnight. I was gone. First thing I did was call, I was dating 2 girls at the time, called both girls I was dating, said, I love you. I love you so much. It was one Russian girl and one Ukrainian girl. I was like, I love you. I don't have to go through this shit. I fucking love you. Long story short, nothing bad happened, but the dude was apparently her side man who was taking things too seriously, and she was trying to leave him, but he wouldn't let her leave him, basically. You know what I mean? So, that's what happened with that. So after that, I decided to leave her alone, not because of her. She was actually fine. We could have actually been something. But because of her ghetto-ass friends, I was like, fuck that. I want nothing to do with them. I knew they were ghetto since day one. Wasn't that incident. I just liked her so much that I ignored their ghetto-ness, which is something I don't usually do. You know, I don't like ghetto-ass companies, especially when they're females, because they start too much shit. And I almost got killed for that shit. But good thing I'm me. I'm like, yo, nothing to do. Nothing. And he just nodded his head at me and just let me walk away. Because he understood. I'm like, I got nothing to do with this. You know? So other than that, and then one more. This is for the people who say, I always say, I think black women are ugly and I think no one likes them. If you watch my videos, who is the most attractive girl I've ever kissed in my life? What race was she? I always talk about this. In high school, I was a loser until this one girl kissed me in front of everybody. What race was she? She was black. And she was the best looking girl I've probably ever laid eyes on. She was black. I told the story numerous times. No one gives a fuck. I mean, she was kind of a... Alright, I don't want to insult her, but she was a fucking stupid bitch. But I didn't care because in high school, I was a loser. Nobody liked me. Everyone made fun of me. The hottest girl she was the hottest girl in the school. I'm not making it up. I'm not trying to say this to make myself look cool. I swear to you. You can ask any of my friends. She was the hottest girl in the school. She was a black chick. She basically looked just like Halle Berry, just with a crazy body. You see the ass in front of you? She had that kind of ass, but she was a little thinner. She was bad. I mean, top tier bad. She was so bad, teachers would talk about trying to get with her. That's how bad she was. She was bad. Why did she like me? I have no idea. Only thing I know is she gave me confidence as a motherfucker. I know her name till today. If you want to find her, you can find her. Her name was Narissa Samuels. She's from one of the islands, like Trinidad, Tobago. Her middle name is like Blender, or something that sounds like Blender, because she was ashamed of it. So, Narissa Blender Samuels. I will never forget her name. She should be about, right now, she should be 27 or 28, 29, one of those ages. I'm not sure if she's older than me, but she was in Brooklyn. She should be in Florida now, but she was in Brooklyn when she was a teenager. She went to Erasmus Hall High School. If you could find this girl somewhere, yo, you'll see what I'm talking about, and she will confirm this story. Narissa Samuels. The finest girl I ever dated. She wasn't my girlfriend, though, you know. All we ever did was really kiss. I was still a virgin at that time, and I think part of our relationship was because she was being nice to me, because everyone was mean to me, and she just wanted to make everyone leave me alone, and it worked. Because when all those guys saw me kissing her, they left me alone. No one bothered me. They look at me like, they probably look at me like, I hate this nigga, but they won't say anything to me because I had the best looking girl in school. And ever since then, I kept that rule, and that's what kept me, like, that's what basically protected me my whole life, is having attractive women. I mean, now in Russia, you know, it makes people want to kill me. But in New York, it's literally what protected me. When I was in Queensbridge Projects, the only reason dudes liked me was because of the girls I was bringing to the neighborhood. That's it. Before I started bringing girls to the neighborhood, all they did was make fun of me and try to start shit with me, ask me if I have money and shit. Soon as I started bringing Russian girls around, they stopped. It was, can we hang out with you? Do you need something? Do you need this? And any Russian girl I brought to my neighborhood can vouch this. All of them. I mean, even though they're all still in New York, like almost none of them came back home, except for the one I did the interview with, and she can vouch for this as well. So, what I'm basically saying here is, typically, I'm not into black women. Sexually, that's it. That doesn't make me a bad person. I'm into what the fuck I'm into. It's like, I get more shit for not having black girls than gay people for liking the same sex. I mean, I'm totally accepting of homosexuals. Totally, I don't give a shit. But it's like, this guy has sex with men. Okay, that's cool. This guy, he's not really into black women. What's wrong with him? He needs to see a doctor. But a man having sex with another man is better? I'm not saying one's worse than the other. I'm saying they're both the same thing when it comes to preference. You have your preference, I have mine. That's it. I don't hate him because I don't want to date him. Sure, I made many videos to my fellow Americans about how a lot of black women are messing up in the community. I've also done the same for how black men are messing up in the community when it comes to crimes and stuff, because you and those people and me were the same people. That's why I speak out about it and I'm not silent about it. If Russians go around killing each other every day, that's not my fucking business. They don't reflect me. Who reflects me? Black Americans. Do you understand? And that's it. I am out. Later. Jesus.